What's good, y'all? Juju back with another video for you. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Help this channel grow so we reach the people it needs to. Also, turn on that noti button. You feel me? Get updated when I post these videos because I'm shooting to upload every single day for however long. So expect daily uploads from me. You feel me? So turn on that noti button so you can know when I upload. If you have any personal questions, if you have anything you want to hit me up about personally, I have all my socials, my email, all that bullshit that you need. Just click the link in the description and you'll find all that for you. So today what I want to talk about is individuality, right? The reason I want to talk about this is because along my journey, I've realized how much on a daily basis we just don't act on our true motivations. You feel me? We don't act like ourselves. We act like what he or she was told to be. And it's crazy because in a world where everybody is different, everybody is the same. Like everybody does the same shit. Everybody thinks the same way for the most part. Unless you're a chosen one. This doesn't apply to you. But in a world where everybody on a biological level is different, everybody just thinks the same and acts the same, you feel me? And I realized that this world, in this society that we live in, individuality is a lost art. Like that shit, it's like rare to find somebody that's different. It's rare to find an individual nowadays. And that shit, when I realized that, when I got that download, it was like a revelation. It was like, that shit crazy. So what I want to do today is just to tell you this. It's probably going to be a quick video, but I just want to tell you this, man. To the female or the male I'm talking to, on a biological level, you are something that this earth has never seen. You are unique from every single being, every single cell, every single atom in your body is unique to you. You feel me? So the reason I'm telling you this is to do this. Because biologically you are different, you are going to have different thought processes. You are going to have different goals. You're going to have different motivations, etc., etc. Everything about you is different from everybody else. You feel me? So I want to tell you this. You need to, rather than suppress that individuality that you have, rather than disregard certain dreams and thoughts that you have that are different because you don't want to be deemed as weird. You don't want to be deemed as some weird nigga who just is random, right? You don't want to be deemed like that. You need to learn to embrace it. You need to learn that your eccentricity, your uniqueness, whatever that unique quality about yourself is that you find completely different, whether it's your thought process, whether it's how good you do something, whether it's how you play basketball, whether how good you draw, whatever it is, whatever that thing is, what I want you to start doing, right? Rather than focus on all this shit everybody else deems important, rather than focusing on shit like school, focusing on shit that isn't serving you. Not saying to just drop all that shit because most of us, myself, I have to do good in school because I live under my parents and shit. But rather than put all your energy towards that shit that you don't care about, that somebody else has made you care about, that uniqueness about you, you need to start dialing in on that shit. You need to start embracing that shit. You need to start embodying that shit. Because that thing, that passion that you have, that uniqueness, that talent that you have, that was given to you. You chose that before you even incarnated in this body. You chose that thing because that talent, that individuality that you have within you is what your purpose is, or can lead you to your purpose. You feel me? So rather than hide that individuality, rather than just want to be another brick in the wall of society, be yourself. Because everybody is divine. Everybody was put here for a specific purpose that is unique to them. And what happens is we get so caught up in just trying to survive. We get so caught up in wanting to impress other people that we tend to drop the shit that we actually like. We tend to drop the shit that we actually like just to appease to other people. And I'm telling you to cut that shit out right now. I'm telling you to, at this very moment, get back to yourself and figure out what you truly want to do. Figure out what your divine purpose is. Figure out the things you like to do and embody that shit. Don't allow no nigga, don't allow no motherfucker anywhere. Your parents, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, your dog, your cat, a rat, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Don't allow anybody to stray you off what you like. Don't allow anybody to convince you that what you like is wrong or what you like is not what you're supposed to be doing. Because you have to understand this. When it comes to other people, people only speak from their perception of things. So when a motherfucker tell you you can't do this, you shouldn't pursue that because this, and that, they are just talking from their perspective. Because in their mind, that is not a route that is plausible to them. But realize that their story isn't yours. You are the author of your own story. You are the nigga who has control of your life. And you can't expect another nigga to save you. You cannot expect another nigga to talk about your life because you are the only one in the entire world, in the entire universe, who has lived the life you have. So don't allow another nigga to make his doubts, make his or her doubts, whoever it is, no matter how close you find them, don't allow their doubts and their words to suppress your individuality, suppress that shit that you like doing. You feel me? You have to start being an individual, right? Because it is not healthy to be deemed as regular in a sick society. It's no measure of health to be deemed as sane in an insane fucking society. You feel me? You don't have to be like these other niggas. You don't have to be like what your mom or dad told you to be. You don't have to be what any nigga, no matter what it is. You don't have to allow yourself. You can't allow yourself to be controlled by another motherfucker. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You were born alone, you gonna die alone. So live this motherfucking life that you got the way you want it to be. Not saying just do whatever the fuck you want without regarding anybody else. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is don't lower your values. Don't lower the things that you find important just to appease another motherfucker. You feel me? Be your own self because you are the best at being your own self. You don't have to be somebody else. You have to... Let me say this, right? Let me say this. A lot of people that we see, they're so miserable. They're so stressful because they are scared. They have these fears and doubts that were embedded onto them from other people. They are so miserable because they haven't lived the way they want to. And that inner child, that part of you that just wants to go out and do some shit, that part of you that just wants to lay in grass all day, they've just disregarded that because what society has done is it's taking you away from yourself so you don't realize that you have all the power within you. So they are miserable. A lot of people are miserable, and I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to realize that you are the best you there ever has been. You are the best at knowing how you feel. You are the best at knowing what you want than anybody else is. You feel me? You have all the answers within yourself on a divine level, on an emotional level, on a physical level. You have all the answers within yourself. You're not saying you don't have to seek guidance, but you can't look to everybody else for answers all the time. You feel me? You have to realize that you need to satisfy yourself before you can satisfy your other people. It's just like love, you feel me? A lot of people want to love other people, yet they don't love themselves. You have to fill your own cup first, then you're able to give it to others. So if you want to help people, if you want to really start to preach the message that I'm preaching, if you want to preach the message of be yourself, you have to start to be yourself before you can tell other niggas to do it. You have to start placing yourself first before you can satisfy all these other niggas, you feel me? So the message I want to get to you today is this. that thing, that part of you that you feel that you have had to suppress because you don't want to feel weird. You don't want to make other people think some type of way about you. That, whatever it is, that emotion, that thought process that is unique to you, stop suppressing it. When you actually start to embody that shit, when you start to embrace that uniqueness rather than shy it away, when you start to be yourself and love yourself, that is when everything that you thought, all these things that these motherfuckers told you you can't do, that is when you actually are able to do them. Then you realize that I really am the author of my life. At any point of your life, you can change the story you've been telling yourself. You are able to be that person that you want to be. Because when you are yourself, when you follow your dreams, when you actually start to put in that work and be yourself rather than just be the nigga you were told to be, that is when you're able to build the life you want. Because like I said before, you are the best you there ever has been. You are the only you there ever has been. So stop looking to these other niggas for answers. Start to look within yourself. Start to follow your heart. Because your heart is 10,000 times more powerful than your brain is. And oftentimes we get so caught up in our brain, we get so caught up in this ego that we disregard our heart's feelings out of fear and doubt. We are scared to be ourselves. And what I'm telling you is this: when you follow your heart, that is when the universe starts to bless you, because you are led. You are, I don't know how to say it, but what I'm saying is this, right? When you were born, what was the first organ that was put onto you? That heart. You are your heart. So stop following this shit all the time. Stop trying to think logically all the time. When we think logically, that is how we use only 10% of our brain. You feel me? Stop always trying to think logically. You have to go off of feeling sometime. You feel me? You have to just have that feeling within yourself that, you know what, fuck all that shit. I don't care what nobody say about me. I'm going to follow this rather than always trying to think over everything. And that is when you start to build the life you want. That is when you are able to manifest that life you want. You feel me? Rather than always trying to think logically, if you have that vision, if you have that thing that you want to do, no matter what your brain try to tell you, if your heart and your spirit, you feel that shit, do it. You feel me? Be yourself. You feel me? So that's all I got for y'all today, man. I love y'all. Juju signing out.